だから外人っていうのを知ってたけど、知ってたのかな、そこまで考える必要もなかったし。
まあそう。That was hidden. So like everyone else had that look. And then, because everyone is a police officer, is there humor in that?
Me being the Tiffany before moving to America, yes, there's humor. Now it's like, what are you doing? You know, kind of thing.
Like, I like her, she's cool. You know, she's very much like a Japanese person. But I just find it crazy how when she went to Konnichiwa minasan, kyo desu. So today we're gonna be reacting to another video from Tiffany. Tiffany is a black girl who was born and raised in Japan. Her Japanese is fluent and culturally she is very Japanese. And I'm excited to watch this video because she was actually one of our most popular videos from last year, us reacting to her experiences in Japan. But before we get into it, guys, we are close to 200,000 subscribers. So if you haven't already, like the video and subscribe to the channel. And without further ado, ikimashou.
We have a new guest, and she's not half Japanese, but she has a unique story from being born in Japan, but she's not actually ethnically Japanese at all.
Hey guys, I'm Tiffany Rachel, and I was born in Ibaraki Prefecture. For those who don't know, it's about like 2 hour drive from Tokyo.
I love Ibaraki.
And すごい農業的なところなんだけど
そう日本語がまあ
そう
生まれ育ちは茨城だよね。
そう6年生までずっといたから日本語も英語もどっちも大丈夫。しかも両親もアメリカ人だから
まあブラックアメリカ人っていい。
そうだね。
And you said like 超田舎の農業的な。
超田舎。Yeah, so it's like I feel like Ibaraki is probably the most農業kind of agricultural site, but where I was actually like even more. And it's a place nobody knows. It's called Shirosakomachi in case everybody wants to represent. But
well, did you feel like any difference in? I mean, the treatment obviously they're going to be like, oh, it's the foreign family, but I'm sure it's more like a nice like I don't know.
Yeah, to jump into it, like I've never been discriminated, and so it's like although I knew I was different, it wasn't, first of all, it wasn't important. It was like a non-factor even. But yeah, they didn't really treat me any different. I felt like, I was Japanese. Although I knew by looks, like, I know I'm not, but I didn't really, I know what it is. My parents, yeah.
普通の日本人生活で自分がまあ日本人everyone surrounding you 日本人だから
そうだから外人っていうのを知ってたけど知ってたのかなそこまで考える必要もなかったし
まあそう若い時はあんまり深く考えない自分のことはまあとりあえず両親がアメリカ人で自分は自分
そう Yeah, it was really like that.
Well, I guess I do want to talk about like Japanese, American, like the way Japan treats race versus America. Since your parents are African American, I want to talk about maybe anything you've seen that could be considered racist in the U.S. versus in your Japanese side and your American side. Like when you view something, I want to know like both sides of like how you see something. So even for example, are you familiar with downtown, the Japanese, like Yoshimoto? Did you see that episode where they're doing like police training camp, and then they all like have to wear American police uniforms in the beginning? Okay, I can show you in a little bit. どう思う？一応 real quick, I'm trying to look for.
Forgot about that video.
Yeah, the joke is every year Yamada or Hamada. Yeah, we're gonna go back to that video. So every year Hamada wears something different than the rest of the group. So it's kind of an inside joke that most of the time they dress them up like a woman. This time it was like, what's Hamada gonna be? And then it's like Axel Foley. So that was hidden. So like everyone else had that look. And then because everyone is a police officer, and the joke was he's also a police officer. He's the famous Eddie Murphy.
That's crazy.
And like, is there humor in that?
Me being the Tiffany before moving to America, yes, there's humor. Now it's like, what are you doing? Kind of thing.
So, やめてほしいっていう考えがある。
やめてほしいってことではないけど、何をやってるかもちゃんと知ってほしいし、実際に黒人に対してどう思われるかも知ってほしい。
いや、多分知らない。
もしやるならちゃんと知ってほしい。なんだろう、like the history, why we would be so mad at you for doing that. そこまで 知っててやってるなら at least you're expecting the attack, you know, so at least you're ready. Yeah, so だからそこまで知ってほしい。
Yeah.
I think also what's important, it's interesting is that like before moving to America, if I were to be called black, I would be like, that's true. Like there's no connotation of like baggage of anything else. But in America, it's like you're called black. Sometimes it means like you're uneducated, you're this, you're that, and that. But those are the things that I didn't know prior to moving to America. So now moving back, it's like now I'm sensitive to those things now. So it's like everything. It's like I have my sword up, I got my shield. Like it's like I'm more sensitive. So I was truly oblivious to just these things, and so I feel like if somebody were to say, "Oh, he's black," haha, my Japanese side would be like, "Yeah, I mean it's true. Look at me, like, you know, what else am I?" But in America, it's like it's just a whole nother. The same way, you know, if you were to be called white, you know,
I'd be like, it's not untrue.
Yeah. So I think there's also that difference. So the way I perceive things now is different as well.
Yeah, I did want to bring it back to the point that you went from Japan to America back to Japan, and どっちかっていうと日本の方が心地がいい。
絶対心地がいい。そう。
日本の
Makes sense. She was raised in Japan.
文化とそう日本人も優しいし、文化も好きだし、食べ物も美味しいし。
まあ食べ物は
そう食べ物がもう本当好きそう。
さっき食べたいちごベーカリーみたいな。
本当美味しかった。But also because だって12歳まで日本にいたわけだからもう慣れてるじゃん。アメリカに引っ越しても I'm comparing everything with Japan. So Japan is just a part of me. I can't just throw that off. You know, it's molded me to who I was until age 12. You know, can't just easily let that go. It was everything. And although I'm in Tokyo now, it's still a sense of comfort. And even if Tokyo 全然違うけど、I think it's just the Japan. I think it's just very comforting being here.
Interesting video. I have a few thoughts. So obviously, you know, you're gonna be more comfortable in a place that you were raised in, even if that environment is bad. I know some people that like, even when they move to a better community, because they were raised in a certain environment, even if it was bad, they feel more comfortable because that's what they know. So of course, her being from Japan, being raised in Japan, she's gonna feel a lot more comfortable being in Japan. I think I find it funny how before she went to America, like race wasn't that sensitive as a topic. You know, it was like obvious, like yeah, I'm black, you know, but it doesn't matter. I'm American, it doesn't matter. You know, I didn't really think about those kind of things. But it's funny how when she went to America, that's when she got very aware of race, because America, we focus too much on race a lot, where it's become like the most talked about subject in America. And I believe racism now, it's more so used to sell a story or for people to get rich off of a narrative. I think there's a lot of money to be made in keeping people divided and keeping people sensitive about certain things. So you can kind of see that when she went to America, a place where like racism is like the most important thing in the world, you can see how her mindset kind of shifted on certain things. And I remember I made a video about blackface, and I said a very similar thing, that I don't wish that they would stop. I would just hope that they know, because of the world becoming more globalized now, that if they continue to do it, that they should be prepared for the backlash they might get, because a lot of people are very sensitive. You know, for me as a person who thinks objectively, and you know, I don't think the same like a lot of people, like to me it doesn't bother me, but a lot of people in which that does bother them, then you know, at that point it's kind of like, you know, just be mindful of what you're doing, because there is going to be a lot of people who are going to dislike what you're doing. Like, I like her, she's cool, you know, she's very much like a Japanese person, but I just find it crazy how when she went to America, that's when a lot of her thoughts about race started shifting. And I partially blame because of how focused on race America is, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, also hit that bell as well to get notified whenever we post a video. 本当ありがとうございます。みんな気をつけて。じゃあね。